A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Purdy will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one. 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. It'll be Hurts on the option.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On and look. DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Hurts. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away. And
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. They go play action with Lawrence.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. 20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. 43 yards for Travis Etienne. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Foul for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Second and a couple. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
11. Here we go, son.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Handoff running left is Etienne. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, and I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On red.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Omaha! Set! 11.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like is. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
Great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster. 48 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Patriots 7. Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Lawrence on target there to Ingram. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 70 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stevenson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Stevenson again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off play action, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 16, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Jones now. A final shot before break. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we hit the halftime break. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones going to change it up here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Here's Jones. Off play action. On the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Jones on 1st and 10. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stevenson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
21.
They'll try and run it up the middle. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
As we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Anthony Jennings
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line.
On the handoff, Stevenson
pushes him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal. Jones escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys...
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 39 yards. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. The strong running. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 15 yards. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there and 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run once more with Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The tight end in motion right. On third down, here's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Hey, Ron!
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 12. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's got Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now Jones. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Jones. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. is. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and hey, we can call anything, but in this spot with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there. Now
their defense has to stand tall. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
On red.
Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will fall on this himself, but get no further. So certainly intrigue all the way to the finish line, but that is how this ball game will end. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.